Hi, this is Eddie Hearn, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is FAISAL Khan for Lights Out in association with Shamrock Boxing, and with me via Zoom, I'm delighted to be joined by Xavier Miller. Xavier, good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
Afternoon. It's a difficult time, but yeah, all good.
First of all, I just want to get into it. Last night's fight between Dillian and Alexander Povetkin. I think it's only right to start off the interview by asking how is Dillian, how's his health, and how's he doing today?
Yeah, I just got off the phone with Dillian. Actually, he sounds good. He's in good spirits because he's got the rematch clause. So we were just planning to get that rematch on and just just set the record straight, really.
It was the first time for yourself that you was the main man in Dillian's corner. So it's only right to ask you, what was that experience like for you?
The same as any other fight. I've been in so many corners for so many years that it doesn't matter if it's on a pay-per-view card or it's a Sky show or York Hall show. It makes no difference to me. It's a boxing ring, and two fighters getting in there, and it's a dangerous sport, and you've got to be switched on. So, it felt the same. I mean, it was a big fight, but I think maybe because there wasn't a crowd, it didn't really feel the atmosphere like that. But the setup was unbelievable at Matchroom. They've done a fantastic job. I think their fight camp's been amazing, and it was really good to be a part of it.
Up until the knockout in the fifth round, what did you make of Dillian's performance?
I thought he took a little while to get going, but once we went out for the second round, he made a couple of adjustments, and everything was going really well. He looked good. I mean, he looked like how he looked in sparring. The jab was good, and the body work was good, and obviously the two knockdowns were just pure class. I thought that maybe another round or two, softening up a bit more. Then I thought Povetkin was actually just ready for the taking. He looked tired. He's been dropped twice. I was as shocked as anybody in that arena. I just actually couldn't believe it that he found that shot. But fair play to him, he found it.
The fourth round, as you mentioned, the two knockdowns were very, very good knockdowns. What was your thinking going into that fifth round? Did you think at any point it's just only a matter of time, or did you know that Povetkin is a danger literally to the last second?
No, I mean, we recognised from the corner that Povetkin wasn't really hurt that badly. I thought he recovered really well for the knockdowns. When he walked back to the middle of the ring after the counts, he still looked strong, still looked dangerous. The plan was just always box. But he's an experienced campaigner, and he found what he needed because he was in deep trouble, but he found it.
During the week of the fight, there was a lot of talk about the number one mandatory spot, Anthony Joshua turning up and being in the Sky Sports panel. Do you think that was any distraction to Dillian, or was it just a case of it's heavyweight boxing and one punch can change anything?
Definitely didn't have any bearing on the fight. I mean, Dillian's been in. I mean, how many big fights has Dillian been in? Dillian's a pay-per-view fighter. Those things don't have an effect on Dillian. As I say, like high-profile boxers have been commentating on Dillian fights before, so this was no different. To me, it was just a mistake, and that's it. I mean, I think they're both looking for both looking for a shot that looked similar, and Povetkin, he got there first, and so fair play to him. He's earned himself a rematch. And the rematch is going to be massive. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to this. Getting back. Me, I'm a competitive person. If you beat me, I got to get you back. So we're already talking about rematch, and maybe another 2-3 weeks off, and then we're going to go straight back into the camp and get ready. But I'm looking forward to the rematch. Gives me another opportunity to do another camp with Dillian, because if you look at the early rounds, he was looking good, and he was doing a lot of the things that we've been working on. He looked defensively sound. His jab was good, body work was good. So another camp, more time for us to gel, and we'll do better next time.
In terms of going forward, what would you look to do differently heading into that rematch?
We'll kind of do everything we did up to the fourth round, but just continue. That's a dangerous shot Povetkin throws. It's a shot that he does throw often. But sometimes when you're looking for a shot, you might not necessarily see what's actually coming back, and that was the case. But obviously we'll make adjustments, and we'll get back.
And obviously Eddie Hearn said that he would like to do the rematch before the end of the year, possibly maybe in December. Can you give us some sort of indication of when the rematch will possibly take place and when you would like it to take place?
I don't mind if it's this year, I'll be really happy. I don't really want to go into the new year on a loss. I want that win, and I want to be focusing on the next stage. So I want to close the chapter this year and get that win, get revenge, and then we'll talk further about what's down the line.
One final question. Last night was the finale of Fight Camp. What did you make of the four episodes that we've seen over the last few weeks? Because everyone watching it was really impressed with the setup. Some of the fights were thrilling. Is it something that Eddie Hearn should perhaps do going into the future, maybe next summer?
I think he could do something like that once a year or once every couple of years. I think that the fights were fantastic. Genuine 50-50 fights. I thought that yesterday's card was, to me, the best one. Even though Ted Cheeseman and is it called Eggington, that was a fantastic fight. But yesterday, Savage is obviously managed by Dillian, so that was like a fantastic performance. Got that guy in 2 rounds. Then Chris Congo, so happy for him because he should have really been a big deal a couple of years ago. Things haven't really fallen into place, but last night he showed you his class. Took him a little while to get going because he has been out a long time. But once he got going, he started landing that left hook, and I was so happy that he won that title. And again, he's signed by Dillian, so everything was going really well. Up until that 5th round with Dillian. But honestly, that card yesterday was fantastic. The Katie Taylor fight was great. We watched it from the dressing room, and there's another fight as well. There's that Chelly fight. I actually thought he won because I was watching that from my hotel room. I thought he landed the harder, cleaner shots. I was surprised with the draw, but again, that just makes for a good rematch. So. Yeah, listen, Matchroom have done a fantastic job. Fantastic job.
Okay, all right, Xavier. It's Sunday afternoon. I know you're a busy man, so I'll put an end to the interview now. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate you coming on.
I've been out. I've been away from my family for 5 months. I'm just with my son now. I've seen my son for an hour in the last 5 months. So I'm just so glad to be home. And get back to my family and go back to my gym, and then make plans to go back out to Portugal again and start training. So but thank you for the call.
No, thank you very much for your time. We're all looking forward to that rematch whenever it is announced, and we look forward to catching up with you soon, Xavier.
No doubt, no problem. Take care,
Xavier. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for talking to Lights Out.